I'm Kevin Schuker, and this is Quest.tv. We're here at the first Yoga and Raw Foods Expo here in New York City, and I'm here with Vanessa Barg from GNOSIS Chocolate. Is that how you say it,
yes,
Vanessa?
GNOSIS Chocolate.
GNOSIS Chocolate. And what we have here is we have a raw, absolutely delicious vegan chocolate. And Vanessa's going to tell us a little bit about the ingredients, how it's made, and then we're going to taste some of this chocolate.
Absolutely, I'd love to share that with you. So GNOSIS Chocolate is the basic essence of GNOSIS Chocolates, which is the cacao pod.
Let me tell you.
And not many people know that chocolate is actually a fruit. So that's why we have this cacao pod here. And this grows in the tropics, and we're lucky enough to have the actual fruit here. And out of this cacao pod come these cacao beans. And this is the true essence of chocolate. And this is where all chocolate comes from. So at GNOSIS Chocolate we use these basic ingredients, which are the cacao beans, the cacao butter, which is expelled out of the beans and does not affect your cholesterol because it's stearic acid, which is really important. And then we use agave nectar, which is a sweetener that does not affect your blood sugar, so it's good for diabetics as well. And we just add them together in a very simple process. It's all handmade by myself and Tatiana, who's one of my assistants, and it's made with a lot of love and integrity. So it's totally based on health. And to that, in every bar we add crystal manna, which is a blue-green algae. Okay. So it's really based around health. And then we have 13 flavors altogether.
Wow.
So it's all different kinds of combinations of 100% raw and 100% organic superfoods.
Wow, that's excellent.
Yes.
And of course, we all love chocolate. And I know most of our viewers may be more familiar with a dairy type of chocolate bar. What is the difference between this type of chocolate and your regular chocolate that you might find, your dairy regular milk chocolate that people enjoy?
Yeah, there's a lot of difference. First of all, because it's raw, it just maintains all of the integrity of the structure of the molecules. So it's much healthier for you with all of the amino acids and all of the neurotransmitters and the sugars. It's all like raw and as it was supposed to be in nature. So that's the first thing, the difference between raw and cooked. And with the dairy that you mentioned, according to David Wolf and according to Cornell University, any dairy that you add to chocolate knocks out all of the antioxidant properties.
Wow.
So all the chocolate that's on the market, a lot of it, even when it says dark chocolate, does have dairy in it, which means it's not healthy anymore. The antioxidants are knocked out. That's why we don't add any dairy in our chocolate.
Okay.
And the other difference is that most of the chocolates on the market is manufactured, processed, and not much love is put in it because it's made by machines.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of differences.
That's great. And I know you were talking earlier about the cacao butter. Now, other chocolates I've seen, how do you store these? Can they be stored at room temperature? Does it need to be refrigerated? Or?
They don't need to be refrigerated. We put them in the freezer in our warehouse. Because they go every 2 weeks. So every time that we put something on the shelf, it's never older than 2 weeks. So those can be kept right out on the counter. And then if you're going to be keeping it for longer than 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, like a month maximum, I would probably keep them in the freezer. Okay. But it's great at room temperature, so I usually let them warm up to room temperature.
Okay, great. And what? I'm going to taste some of this in a moment. I see the regular. What type of? What? I know you said 18. Is that correct? 18.
We have 13 flavors, but 13. I have so many ideas for other ones.
We love the number 13. You have 13 flavors. Could you give us a little? Can you remember all of them?
Oh yeah, I remember all of them. I've all made with a lot of love. So, well, the first is just the simplicity, and that's what we would call plain. But it's not plain at all because we put the crystal manna in there. Okay. And that's what we have right here. So if you want to try a sample.
I'm going to try a little sample.
Yeah, and it'll melt right in your mouth because it was made 3 days ago. And that's what the cacao butter does. That's the magic of the butter, is that it really helps it to melt and kind of spread. And what do you think?
I'm still eating it. It's so delicious. I think this is delicious.
Thank you.
I mean, to me, it tastes like any other chocolate I've ever tasted, but it actually may taste a little better.
Thank you.
The flavors are vibrant. Like I say, it's melting in my mouth. A lot of chocolate, normal chocolate, I was finding you had to bite it and crunch it up. Right. But this seems to be able to melt in the mouth. It's absolutely delicious.
Well, that's the blessing of the cacao butter.
And what other flavors or ingredients do you have?
The ones that we have here are almond fig spice and cashew goji cherry. Cashew goji cherry contains cashews, goji berries, and cranberries and and we put crystal manna in it as well. And the goji berries are great for your eyes as well as for your skin, and also they help you to dream because of the vitamin B6. And then the almond fig spice has figs, almonds, and the spice that we use is cinnamon. And cinnamon helps you to metabolize glucose. So this is really the one that I would suggest for people that are trying to watch their blood sugar.
So you can eat chocolate and watch your blood sugar at the same time?
Absolutely, yes. I'm a holistic health counselor. That's actually why I started making this chocolate.
Okay.
And so, you know, a lot of my clients were saying, well, I'm trying to get the sugar-free chocolates, but they're using, you know, all these chemical substitutes. Sure. And I said, you know, there's no reason to do that. Let me make you some chocolate that's a substitute and it's still going to be good for you. As for my other flavors, the one I really want to talk about is the Super Choc.
Sounds great.
Super Choc is by far my favorite in terms of the concept because it is my most medicinal chocolate and that I use herbs. So ashwagandha, ginkgo biloba, Siberian ginseng, reishi mushroom, acai, and this is the one that really is going to make you feel like a superhero. So we have G-Girl on there, and the flavor is just fantastic, and you can really taste the herbs from the Amazon and the herbs from India, the ashwagandha, and people love it. It also has goji berries and bee pollen, so it's fantastic.
It also sounds like it's got a few aphrodisiacs in there, and we all know.
Does it ever?
Oh, so that's the one. That's
as well.
Oh, so that's the one, huh? Yes. Okay, and a few other flavors, perhaps.
Absolutely, we have orange blossom, which I use neroli, which is the orange blossom essence, and also bergamot. So that's a great one. The ladies love that, as well as the lemon berry rose.
Wow.
And then we also have blueberry pomegranates. We have, what other flavors do we have? Coconut almond, which is like really, really great. I use maca and mesquite powders in that. And the maca helps you to balance out the hormones, and it's also aphrodisiac.
Great, great.
What else do we have here? I have them all listed right here. Let me see. Oh, Mayan heat. Now, Mayan heat is fantastic. This is how the Mayans and the Olmecs used to originally eat it in 1100 BC.
Okay.
And they just intuitively knew that when you add cayenne pepper to chocolate, it just opens up all of your arteries, and it really helps the healing properties of the cacao to get into your heart. Because chocolate is a heart food. It has so much magnesium in it and so many neurotransmitters that really opens up your heart and makes you feel like you're in love and just heart healthy. So this is one of my favorites, Mayan heat.
Right,
and,
well, I feel like I'm in love with GNOSIS chocolate here.
Thank you so much.
So perhaps we can get through the whole 13, but we get the idea. You've got an incredible array of chocolates here.
Yes.
Where could anybody reach you if they wanted to contact you?
Yes. Well, to contact me, you could just go to my website, which is gnosischocolate.com, which is spelled GNOSOS.
Okay, that's great. So it looks like we can...
GNOSIS.
Can't remember all 13, I can't remember the name. Okay.
No, I am.
So I guess we can all enjoy our chocolate, we can live healthily, we can have aphrodisiacs and medicinal qualities, and it all comes tasting like chocolate. It's beautiful. Well, congratulations, Vanessa.
Thank you so much.
I know this is your first expo.
Yes,
I wish you all the best on Quest
Thank
TV.
you.
Good luck with the company, and we're certainly going to be eating some chocolate as soon as we go off air here.
Enjoy.
So it's goodbye here from me, Kevin Shuker, Quest TV at the Yoga and Raw Foods Festival.